So meantime, Amna Nawaz and Lisa Desjardins are here tracking key races and important trends. They join us now for a preview of what to watch tonight.
That's right, Judy. Polls are still open across the country here in the 6 o'clock hour on the East Coast. But as you mentioned, at stake tonight, the balance of power in the House of Representatives.
Yeah.
So you are tracking these races closely. Give us the state of play.
Big night in the history of our country. Again, we are looking at these 435 House seats. Now, what Democrats are hoping is that they can hold on to almost all of them. Republicans just need to flip 5 of these blue dots, what are blue now, into red dots tonight. We'll be watching all of this and see if the colors do indeed change.
We'll have some early indicators. Polls will begin to close in a number of states, including in Virginia. This is a key race you're tracking. Tell us why.
This is one of those seats that Republicans hope add up to a majority in the House of Representatives for them. These are the suburbs just outside of Washington, D.C., Alexandria, near where we're standing right now. In addition to the suburbs, there are some rural areas here in Virginia that make this a competitive seat for Republicans. Issues here, abortion, suburban women in particular, and also law enforcement, concerns about the crime, perhaps, and the role of law enforcement big in this district. This is a place where Republicans believe if they can win this seat, Virginia 7th, they will have a good night all night. Let's look at the candidates in this race. You'll know what I mean. Democrat Abigail Spanberger is a very strong campaigner. Republicans acknowledge this. This was a race that was not close a few weeks ago. Now it is close. So it's a very good race to watch.
Democrats hoping to hang on to this seat here. You are tracking another race over in Ohio. That's Ohio's first congressional district around Cincinnati. What do we need to know?
Come with me down to Cincinnati. Here we go. This is Ohio's first district. These are dense suburbs. There's really no rural aspects to this district. This is a place where redistricting actually swung it in Democrats' favor, and that made a 25-year Republican congressman vulnerable. We're talking about Republican Steve Chabot. We'll see his photo in just a second. He is running against a local city councilman here, Greg Landsman. Now, this is a rare exception tonight. There are a few races like this, not many though, where a Republican congressman is vulnerable. But this is a place where Democrats want to keep their numbers going and kind of sort of mitigate any kind of wave effect from Republicans.
There is a major issue you have been tracking very closely of election denialism. We know this is the first big test of that issue. Tell us how you're tracking that.
We have spent weeks carefully looking at the statements of all of the Republican gubernatorial and Secretary of State candidates. This map shows what we found. These are the dark purple states where you see gubernatorial candidates who have outright denied the 2020 election. And you can see some of these are close races like Arizona, Wisconsin, neck and neck. These are races we'll be talking about all night. One way, Amna, that we will be tracking this carefully is we're kind of categorizing them in columns. So we'll be able to show this next graphic where you can see who's winning. These are all of the Republican gubernatorial candidates who we know have denied the 2020 election. Many of these do have some influence, not direct, but influence on the next elections. That's why we're watching this. We will put check marks by those who win, and these are the defenders. We'll be watching those who have defended the legitimacy of the election closely as well. Now, of course, some of these candidates have not said yet if they will concede, if they have lost tonight. So this is one reason that we want to make sure that viewers know. It could be a long night. We have some states, in fact, I want to look at 3 states that we know the count just from the processing of the votes usually take longer. Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada. What do those 3 states have in common? Important toss-up races up and down the board. So we may not know everything we want to tonight, and we may be waiting for results from these states for a while.
So important to stress that to viewers. Lisa Desjardins, thank you so much. Judy, back to you.